guys, so this morning I ran to Dollar Tree looking for things that I have seen on the Dollar Tree group that I'm a part of. And of course, I can't find any of the things everybody else is finding, but I did find a couple of things from a couple months ago. So I have a feeling that my store doesn't get things at the same pace as everybody else's. And when we do get those things, it's in smaller quantities, which makes sense for the area that I live in. So just kind of have to go every week and see if they've unboxed anything new. But if you enjoy these Dollar Tree hauls, I do them on occasion. Some months more than I do other months, but I also do thrift hauls and budget grocery hauls, meal planning, pretty much mom life all around. That's kind of my channel. A little bit of everything here. So I'm gonna get started with this first bag, and the first thing that I'm going to show you is the bonus buy bins. They've got a ton of these right now, a ton of the bins in my store. So instead of getting 4 for $1, I'm getting 5 for $1, and we are going to use these for my preschooler to sort with. So we're going to do some sort of sorting activity for him. He actually found this jar of buttons, which I got really excited about. I have not seen them before. This is the only lonely one sitting there. It's not the super colorful ones, which I was kind of bummed about, but I'm not going to complain because these are going to be great for him to learn to sort. One, because they're all generally the same color. He needs to get outside of that comfort zone of sorting with colors and kind of think how to sort things other ways besides just color-based. So we've got those, and once we're done playing the sorting game with those, they're going to be great craft items for my kids. My youngest likes to do crafts. Not so much my oldest, but my youngest definitely does. We also picked up this little pack of buttons here. There's 90 pieces. It doesn't say how many come in this jar here. So I don't know which one was a better deal, but I did want, you know, more of the colorful buttons too to kind of add to our collection, I guess. I also grabbed these magnetic letters. I held off on grabbing a couple because I want to see the quality of these first. And we got these for letter identification for my son. He knows a couple letters, but he needs to know more. He's still got 1 more year of preschool left, so he's got plenty of time to learn them. But I'm that mom that when you tell me my kid needs to know a little bit more, I'm going to make sure that I do everything I can to help that process along the way. So I'm going to see the quality of these. If they're good, I'll go back and buy a couple more packs so we can have duplicates of multiple letters so we can spell words and really, you know, go crazy with this. But for now, we're just going to try one, and I will let you guys know how they work out later. Grabbed is, again, letter identification. We're going to put these probably in the dining room. He saw feathers and he like begged for feathers. He loves arts and crafts. I'm probably going to say that a million times. So this will be added into his arts and crafts area. He's my artsy craftsy kid. He takes after his mama. And my son, he's very mechanical, takes after his dad. So my oldest anyway. So I've got my artsy craftsy kid, and I got my like mechanical, tell me like it is kid. The next thing that I grabbed him is this dry erase board. This side is the kind of letter side, so he can practice writing between the lines, maybe even spelling words, his name, that sort of thing. And then the other side is just kind of like a freestyle, you know, trace my writing or whatever we decide to do on this side. So it is double-sided. I thought that was a good thing to have this summer. To go with that, I got the dry erase markers. Can't go wrong with that. I might go to Walmart and get more colors since they only had this one pack of the thin markers. I don't know, maybe make it a little bit more fun if we use more colors. The next thing I got excited about, because I think this will help, is my first number sticker book. Inside it has a whole bunch of stickers, and you can, you know, you write your name, your age, favorite number, and then you find the place where the stickers go. You draw your 2 favorite toys. It kind of helps you along the way. So you fill in stickers, you're writing in it as well. And I think this will help him with number identification. He knows a lot of these numbers, but he'll skip over a few. So he knows like 1 to 5, but then he'll forget 6 and 7 visually. Like he can count to 13. That's not a problem. But like if you ask him what this number is, he, you know, he won't know it. But if you ask him what, you know, 3 is, he knows that that's number 3. So the next thing is the letter version of this. So you can see it's got the stickers, it's got where you can copy the words, and then it tells you other words that start with A or B or C or whatever you happen to be on. And I thought he would like that because he loves stickers. So I'm trying everything, guys. I am trying everything. We also picked up the learning counting. You know, it's got the basic 1, 2, 3. This mostly is for visual. He can tell you that there's 3 things there, and that there's 1 thing there, that there's 2 things there. But we needed to get him up to, again, 10. So I need him to be able to look at something and be like, okay, that's 5 dots, or that's, you know, 10 buttons, just by looking at it and being able to say it without having to count through. So that's kind of why I got this, because I want him to visually see and then be able to spell the number and write the number on his own. So he's going to be doing a lot of like writing and just crazy stuff this summer, but I'll get into a whole nother video on like preschool learning later if you guys would like. I did one for my 1st grader. So went over things that we're going to be doing for him for 1st grade. The other thing that I grabbed was this Disney ABC book. Again, same concept. It's got the writing of the alphabet, and then it's got some maze games where you trace H and, you know, kind of help the horse through. Thought that might be something fun for him to try. We did try ABC Mouse. It just did not work for him, so we aren't going to be doing ABC Mouse again. It works for my oldest. My oldest, it helped tremendously. My youngest, however, just plays the games and doesn't pay attention to what's happening. So it just didn't benefit him. He wanted a sand timer because he likes to time things, measure things, that sort of stuff. So we got him his own sand timer. My oldest has one that he does when he's brushing his teeth. So he knows that he's brushing his teeth for the right amount of time. Another thing that I got my oldest was the clocks, so that way we can practice time. Other things that I grabbed was the flower pot hanger. I just finally found these. They only had the ladybug and the owl. Unfortunately, this piece broke off. I do have it, and I have the screws, but it fell off when I picked it up out of the cart. It hooked on, so that was my bad. But I'm going to go ahead and put the screws back in this, and I'll hang it on my flower pot once I get around to doing that, because I really need to get my flowers together. Excited because I got the bonus buy of these popcorn cups. There's 3 here instead of 2 for $1, which is awesome. So I now have an extra one. I don't think my husband really, he's not a big popcorn person, so I mostly got this for the kids and I, so I only needed 3. And to go with these, I bought these little caddies. Now, I saw this idea on Pinterest. A lot of people use these caddies for road trips, movie nights. I've been wanting these, and I haven't been able to find them at the Dollar Tree. Well, mine finally had it. One thing I will say, though, is once it got put into the trunk with everything else, the corner of this one did crack off, so these are not super durable, so keep that in mind. But I got my youngest wanted red, my oldest wanted blue, or that's what we got him anyway. He wasn't there with us. But what we're going to do is these little popcorn cups fit into this little corner piece perfectly. So we can keep that in there to hold their chips or their popcorn. I'm probably going to put like a couple juice boxes or waters here in this section. And then over here we'll probably have like napkins and maybe a couple other little treats here when we do movie night. And on road trip days, I've seen people put the McDonald's sodas or whatever, you know, the little sodas or waters here, burger, and then fries or whatever else you may have. So these are going to come in handy. I might go back and get more. I'm not going to lie. I feel like those caddies are going to come in handy. The next thing that I picked up is this steakhouse seasoning. Everybody in the group that I'm a part of is talking about these steakhouse seasonings. One thing I will say is salt is the first ingredient, followed by black and red pepper, and then a few other ingredients here. But I have a steakhouse seasoning, and salt is kind of high on the list as well. So I'm going to give this one a try. We'll see if it's as good as the other stuff. But I wanted to bring up that salt is the first ingredient, just in case you are needing to be mindful of that. My son picked up this solar dancing flower. He loves these things. We get them for pretty much every holiday, and my kids love them. So we've got one for spring and summer now. I'm sure they're going to want to go back and get more if there's any more left, so you'll probably see me haul a couple more of those. And the final things that I grabbed are these wreath frames. I didn't need any, but these are pretty hard to find in my area. So whenever I do see them, I try to grab 2 to 4, depending upon how many they have in stock. They only had like 12 when I went, so I left 10 there. And since I still have quite a few in the bin, I didn't want to grab a whole bunch. So grab 2 to add to my craft bin, so that way I don't run out, even though I didn't need them. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Let me know if you do Dollar Tree hauls. I am obsessed with them. I love to watch them and see what kind of goodies you guys find and what you are going to use these items for. But I will see you guys soon. We're probably going to be doing a lot of Dollar Tree trips now that my kids are almost done with school, and let me tell you, I'm excited about that. I'm sure as much as the teachers are. I'm ready for a break from all of the like extra responsibility that comes along with school and the PTO. But anyway, I am going to see you guys soon. Bye!